everyone, I'm Mind, and I just got a copy of the newest issue of the LEGO Ninjago magazine. If you guys are new to the channel, this is a monthly series I do. I get these magazines every single month. They come with a minifigure, they come with a magazine, and in each video I take a look at the magazine, I review the figure, and then get my thoughts on if I think the magazine is worth the money. This is the first one of these videos I'm going to be filming in the new light box right here, and I have to say this looks so much nicer than the old table, so let me know what you guys think of the new setup in the comments below. But yeah, here is the magazine we've got this time around. We have LEGO Coal minifigure, 2 Ultra Drills. This one's actually pretty cool because it comes with a Spinjitzu Burst Coal minifigure, and while I already have a Spinjitzu Burst Coal, most of the figures aren't exclusive to these magazines, but Spinjitzu Burst Coal only comes in one set, and he's a really good figure, so I'm very happy to get another one here, and also, those accessories look really cool, so I'm excited to get those built up. But let me remove the Coal minifigure real quick, because we'll take a look at him at the end of the review. Let's take a look at the magazine first. I tried to get it off without tearing, but at the very end there it tore a little bit, but luckily that doesn't ruin any of the magazine, so now we can see the full cover. This is really cool. It looks like there's a sneak preview of Season 14 here. I'm not sure the extent of this. The first images we got, the Season 14 suits, actually came from this magazine when it leaked in another country, but I'm curious to see what this looks like in English, because I couldn't understand what it said back then, so maybe we'll get some hints as to the plot of the season. I'm not sure. We'll see when we open it up. It says, New Year, New Villains, Coal LEGO toy, 2 Ultra Drills. Awesome! Shipwrecked is the Destiny's Bounty, Trapped Forever, collectible postcards inside, and then you see amazing comics. So let's just get into this. Oh, look at that. We have a Master of the Mountain advertisement now. That's really cool because every single one of these has come with a Prime Empire advertisement up until now. So it's cool to see them finally switch to Master of the Mountain. That's really cool art right there. You know the drill. Escape the Cave, Toy Master of Earth, Mission Underground. So that's just a table of contents. There's the hidden chickens on every page like always. Those are always in the magazines. You could see there is a comic right here. This is advertising that right there. 2 cool posters. So yeah, let's just turn the page. Coal, Master of Earth. Coal is always hungry, not just for cake, but for action as well. Unlocking Spinjitzu Burst made him insanely strong. His 2 Ultra Drills amplify his power, so watch out, Cake. Villains? My Ultra Drills make villains' heads spin. Artifact. These powerful drills can break through anything. They come in handy when renovating. If you don't mind losing a few walls, name Ultra Drill. Okay, so it just says, buy on the weapon there. Here's the instructions on how to build the minifigure. Yeah, so this has been in the past few magazines where there's a little game that has to do with the minifigure and then the matching game and everything. This is cute. I like how this is done. Magma Maze, the typical sort of maze activity. Not much going on there that we haven't seen in every other magazine. Monster Mash. Okay, so this is interesting. It's a game where you have to match up villains to the ninja. It just has a description of the ninja and the villain they're facing on each one, and then you have to match them up to see which one goes where and what ninja's fighting what villain. Okay, I might just not be remembering Master of the Mountain completely, but I don't recognize this creature right here. I think it matches up with this one. Solid as a rock and not very fast, but this creature is really strong. I don't remember seeing that creature in the show, and it looks like it's the villain from Nia, so if any of you guys recognize that, you can let me know in the comments, but if nobody knows what it is, maybe that's a hint of something to come. I feel like it's got to be Master of the Mountain related, but I don't remember any of the other I don't remember this one. I remember all the other ones. Right there is the those are the dire bats, that's the spiders they fought, that's the Minos, there's that lava creature, and there's Griefbringer, but I'm not sure what this is. I really don't recognize that, so if anybody knows what that is, let me know in the comments below. Alright, this is funny. They want you to put your own LEGO bricks here to actually fill in the wall. That's funny, and you have to figure out how to get bricks that fit this exact shape. That's pretty cute. I like that. Alright, that's just a little matching game right here, and then this is a word search right here. Okay, that's cool. But here's probably the most exciting part of the magazine, the comic right here. Stranded. Alright. After the ninja saved the kingdom of Shintaro. Alright, so it looks like this comic takes place after Season 13 ends, which is pretty interesting. I'm gonna read it myself. I'm not just gonna read the entire comic word for word to you guys, but if you guys want to read it for yourself, feel free to pause the video and read it wherever the wind takes us. Oh, okay, so these are the creatures that were on that page. I guess they weren't in the show, but they were a hint towards the comics, these stone turtle things. That doesn't mean they'll never appear in the show. I could definitely see these in Season 14 or 15, but this is where they're from, I guess, is this comic right here. They're pretty cool looking. I like that creature. That's really cool. I like this art right here. This looks really cool, this lighting and everything. Alright, so they took out the turtles, but now the Destiny's Bounty is stuck between these rocks. Continued on page 22. Alright, this is just a little spot differences game, and then here is the 2 posters that always come in the magazine. We have Heroes Underground. We have the main poster for Master of the Mountain. I really like this one. This is one that I might consider hanging up because this is actually really cool. I love this art. This is one of the official posters, which is so cool. Weird thing about this poster is Nia actually has Cole's torso, which is weird, but other than that, the art's really awesome. Here's the other side of that poster right there, and then here we have Drilling Vehicle. This one just wants you to draw your own drilling vehicle. It has the wheels and the drill for you, but you're supposed to draw the rest of it. Alright, here's the comic continued. Huh, this is interesting. So ninja can only perform Spinjitzu Bursts if they're surrounded by their element. So that implies that like the other ninjas still can do Spinjitzu Burst, but they need to be surrounded by their element, and Cole is not surrounded by their element his element here, so he's not able to do it. Alright, and then Wu says, wherever the wind takes us for the 3rd time. Very cool, Wu. Thank you for that. At the end. Alright, that's the end of the comic. I think that's a fun one. I like how this takes place after the season ends, because I was sort of tired of seeing comics that take place in the middle of the season for 6 months in a row when the season like had aired before any of these comics came out. So that's really cool to see. This is like a 2-player board game sort of thing. I think these are fun, but they're definitely not for me. Like, I'm not going to do anything with this, but if you guys want to like see the rules and everything, again, you can pause if you're curious about that. Now this is what I'm interested in. New year, new villains. No holiday for Ninja. Out of the dungeons and onto an island, but the Ninja don't get a break because these new baddies are ready to bring the thunder. Literally, they can cast bolts of lightning. Huh. That's fascinating. So they actually have the power to cast bolts of lightning. Welcome to our land. Now get lost. The Keepers of the Amulet. The mysterious island is home to hidden Keepers of the Amulet. Led by Chief Amethyst, they're desperate to keep nosy heroes away from their secrets. But what are they protecting, and what powers does the Amulet have? All will be revealed. Got some of the sets up there. Catamaran. The powerful ships of the Keepers use lightning energy to go faster. Village. The village of the Keepers looks homely, but it's full of traps to keep trespassers away. Dragon. The sky and jungle of the mysterious land are home to a new type of dragon. Ready for action. The 6 ninja heroes come prepared for their new adventure with new suits and gear fitted for the mysterious island. Saving the world won't be a problem. Will it? Find out in the next issue. Okay, that's cool. So it's confirming next issue will be about Season 14, and that might be before Season 14 even airs. So this might give us more hints to what's to come. So that's super cool. I actually really like this page. So I guess like Jay being captured in all the sets actually makes sense because his lightning powers are gonna power all their systems, because it pretty much confirms here like they cast bolts of lightning and they use lightning energy to like power their ships. That's really interesting, huh? I'm curious how like Jay's elemental power ties into all of this, because obviously they are they elemental masters of electricity and he's not. I guess like we have seen other elemental like creatures that aren't ninja, like the dragons or the chickens, so it's possible. That's really fascinating, though. I think this is going to be a really cool season. As always, kids can submit like their own fan art to the section, and if their drawing gets featured, they get a J keychain. That's really cool. Alright, this is a pretty cool puzzle where the ninja have to go down and like move over whenever there's a way to go over, and you have to see what ninja reaches what villain. That's pretty fun. And then finally, if we turn the page, we get a hint as to what next month's magazine is going to be. It's going to come with Spinjitzu Burst Lloyd, which is pretty cool. Again, the Spinjitzu Burst figures I'm very happy to get multiples of. Pretty cool weapons there, too. I'm very curious to get that one. Looks like the comic is going to be Master of the Mountain again, which is disappointing. I would love to have a Season 14 comic, but it looks like some of the content of the magazine is going to be Season 14, so yeah, I'm very excited for this one, and I hope it comes soon, because I want to see more about Season 14, because I'm super excited for that season. And then finally, here are those like postcards they talked about at the beginning. Obviously, one was torn because it came off with the poly bag right here, but there's what all the postcards look like, so if you guys want to cut these out and send them to your friends, I guess you could. But that's about it in terms of the magazine, so let's look at the minifigure. Alright, here's the little poly bag with the Spinjitzu Burst Cole minifigure inside, so let's get this opened up. And there are all the pieces to Spinjitzu Burst Cole. Alright, and here's Spinjitzu Burst Cole all built up, and honestly, I really like this guy. First off, I just want to talk about these weapons that are included, these like 2 drill pieces right here. These are awesome. I've talked before about how I love these magazines because they normally come with like really unique weapon builds, and this is a perfect example of that. For one, I think there might be an exclusive piece here. I'm not positive about this, so you guys can let me know in the comments. I believe the piece comes in this magazine and maybe one Marvel magazine as well on Venom, but I don't believe it comes in any mainline sets or like collectible minifigures or anything. Is this little clip piece right here to hold the drills? I've only ever seen this part in trans clear before, and you get it in black here. I'm not sure like how useful it is in black, but still cool to get that part in a new color, and especially because like it's exclusive to this magazine, which is fairly affordable. Like that's really cool to see. You get 2 of them here too, one to hold each drill. But even that piece aside, I love the design of the drills. They're just big and oversized, and I think that's really fun. You could honestly even take these off and attach them to like a vehicle or something to use as a drill. Like they're super well done. They use like the unicorn horns at the top and then just 2 different cone pieces. I don't know, they're just very fun to be and a lot more unique than all the weapons included in actual sets. But those removed, Spinjitzu Burst Cole himself is fairly good as well. As I said, I've gotten him before, and while I do have my gripes with this figure, I don't like how his legs are just a reuse of the Legacy 2 legs, and I don't like how his hood's a reuse of the Legacy 1 hood. The torso and head are super cool, like genuinely amazing. The torso is like the shirtless print where he's got like earth like crackling up his chest, and you can see like different cracks coming out. And then if you remove his hood, You can see his face underneath, and he's just got like this energy burst coming from his eyes, and he's like really angry. This looks so cool. And then the coolest part is if you turn him around, he has this awesome dragon print on the back with like these like energy bolts coming out and all the cracks coming from the dragon's face. This looks genuinely awesome. I love how this guy was done. The pants and hood are unfortunate, and they don't really fit in with everything else, but you can very easily customize the pants to be like any other Cole pants, and the hood doesn't work the best, but it works, and you can always put Cole's hair on, which looks awesome with this figure. And as I said, this only comes in one other set, so this is like a fairly exclusive figure to get in these magazines. Like one of the previous magazines came with DigiJ, who comes in 5 sets, so the fact that this guy only comes in 1 spinner pack, this is a super cool one to get in the magazine. So as a whole, would I recommend this magazine? I think so. I think this one is one of the better ones. The biggest factor in me recommending a magazine is the minifigure, because the magazine could be amazing, but the price of the magazine really depends on the figure, and if the figure's not worth it, then the magazine probably isn't either. But this magazine is fairly good, and so is the figure. The figure's not exceptional. He does only come in one other set, however that set is only $10. For example, previous magazines have come with like Season 11 Nia, who's exclusive to a $130 set, so that's a lot more desirable than this. But honestly, the Spinjitzu Burst sets aren't amazing in the first place, and this is slightly cheaper than just buying Spinjitzu Burst Cole, so if you're looking for a Spinjitzu Burst Cole minifigure, this might be the better way to go. The magazine has the same sort of like activities that you'd expect from these magazines, and while they're not for me, I still think they're well done, and if you're like a kid in like elementary school or middle school, I could see them being fun to like bring to school and like play them with your friends. But the poster in this one's surprisingly good. The comic is alright. I enjoyed the comic in this one, and the coolest thing about it was the Season 14 tease. Like, I love they give you a little bit of lore about the season, a little bit of information about the villains, and a look at like all the new ninja suits and the villains' designs, so it's a really cool magazine to like get you excited for what's to come. So while it's not the best magazine they've ever made, I think this is one of the better ones, and I think I would recommend it. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO and Ninjago videos like this every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.